Hey everybody, this is Dale Schweeman with the Schwee View. We're tonight on a rainy night in Louisville, Kentucky. We want to talk about who divides the country more, the news media or the president, Donald Trump. We brought this one up. Trump today said that it's the fake news, it's the news media, it's all the media outlets that divide the country, and we need to get rid of those and just listen to him. Well, I'm going to ask you guys to sit down and think about this for a minute. We've had the media for a long time. We've had Trump for 2 years. Now we've got the midterm elections coming up, and Mr. Trump has spent more time out on the campaign trail trying to get all Republicans voted in as opposed to the best person for the job. So are we dividing or are we uniting on this? I guess we could say he's uniting to try to get everybody in the office as Republicans. That would be one thing. But I want to talk about a couple incidents. My previous episode was talking about the situations, the killings here in Louisville as well as the killings in Pittsburgh. And I touched on something, but I didn't follow through with it. I would like to go deeper into it right now. And this is directly related to who divides this country. We had the situation in Charlotte with the neo-Nazis and the conflict there. And the president's response at that time was, well, both sides were wrong. But in Pittsburgh, he was quick and strong and powerful in his statement to say, we must condemn all anti-Semitism. Whereas he is 100% correct on that. And I applaud him for that quick and thorough statement. Nowhere has he been anywhere close to denouncing any other problems. He has not denounced racism. He has not denounced white supremacy. He hasn't touched on black supremacy. He has not touched on the neo-Nazi movement, how strong and comfortable everybody's coming out with now. It's unacceptable. We're supposed to be the United States. We're far from united. We're very divided and have been for a long time. And nobody seems to be stepping up to say that in order to be united, we can have differences. But in nowhere in the united part of anything can we have any type of supremacy groups. We can't have white supremacy-minded people. We can't have black supremacy-minded people. We can't have a president who wants to say any and all immigrants that are coming in are bad and criminals and disease-ridden. This is not the mindset to have a united type of country, a united type of people, a people that want to love each other, a people who want to feel good with each other. How can we possibly trust the next person if our president, our leader, is telling us not to trust them? You know, to say both sides were wrong in the neo-Nazi problem down in Charlotte, North Carolina, that's not an acceptable response. His response for that should have been just as strong as he had his response in Pittsburgh. Anti-Semitism is incorrect. He correctly handled that one. I give him credit for that. And we have to continue to denounce any supremacy. Nobody is superior. Definitely not. You can't take a whole race of people, I don't care at all, and say a whole race of people is any better than any other race. There are people smarter than me. There are people not as smart as me. There are people nicer than me. There are people not as nice. There are people We're all different, but in no way is anybody as a whole group superior to anyone else. That's where we have to start. First, accepting in all segments of life. There's no one religion that's any superior to another group of religion. None. We have to accept that everybody is equal, potentially equal, and then each person within ourselves has to agree and believe that we are equal. That's where we start. We have to believe in ourselves first. I don't care who you are. If you don't believe that you qualify, then you've already shot yourself down. So, tonight's episode, 5, 6, 7 minutes, short episode. Let's go ahead and hit the shares, hit the likes. Let's go ahead and get the subscribes. But mostly, I want to close out with, we have the midterm elections coming next week. And tomorrow night's episode, I'm going to go at 10:30 tomorrow night. I'm going live, 10:30. And I have a phone number, 502-622-8531. Now, call in. If I get the system working right, your questions, your voices will be online. If not, I will echo them through. We always have the chat box that you can type in situations. We can talk about what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. We can talk about it. It's going to be on abortion. We got the midterm elections coming up, and everybody's talking about, should we have pro-life or pro-choice? I'm going to give you my view. It's a very different view. It's one that I've never heard anybody speak on, but it's something I've seen for years. And I saw a post on Facebook that said, Dale, you need to share this view. So tomorrow night, we're going to talk about abortion, and I definitely want some feedback. I will go live at 10:30. My phone number is 502-622-8531, and there's also the chat box. I do want to discuss tomorrow night's topic with people, but it also, we can talk about any other video or news option you want to talk about. So tomorrow night, 10:30, the Shwee View. This is Dale Schweeman. Hit the shares, hit the likes, hit the subscribes. I thank you much. See you tomorrow. Bye.